Credits Roll, a screenplay on the UK film tax credit system.
Tom, remind me again, how do we actually get this UK film tax credit? I keep hearing about AVC, BFI certification, and now something called IFTC.
It's a maze, but let's walk through it. First, we need to qualify as a British film. That's the gateway to the new Audiovisual Expenditure Credit, AVC. Step 1. Set up a UK limited company, the Film Production Company, or FPC. This company must be responsible for pre-production, principal photography, post-production, and delivery. Register it with Companies House before shooting begins.
And we need to spend at least 10% of our core expenditure in the UK, right?
Exactly. Core expenditure covers pre-production, shooting, and post-production. For co-productions, the 10% rule applies to the total global spend, not just the UK partner's share.
What about BFI certification? How do we prove we're British enough?
We apply for the BFI cultural test. It's points-based, 18 out of 35 to pass. Points are awarded for UK content, cultural contribution, locations, and British EA cast and crew.
And if we're a co-production?
Then we can qualify under international treaties, Australia, Canada, France, and others. But apply for co-production status at least 4 weeks before shooting starts. Apply online for interim certification before or during production. You'll need the script, synopsis, shooting schedule, budget, and statutory declaration. For final certification, upload the finished film and a final cost report. If you're claiming points in certain sections, you'll need an auditor's report too.
So, with the interim certificate, we can start claiming tax credits?
Yes, especially if you need to cash flow the credit during production. Financiers often require that interim certificate to release funds.
To claim AVC, you'll need the BFI certificate, interim or final, a breakdown of UK and non-UK core expenditure, the additional information form, AIF, with supporting evidence, and the company tax return, CT 600, with the claim included. For each accounting period, calculate the lower of 80% of your total core expenditure or your actual UK core expenditure. Multiply that by 34% for standard films or 39% for animation, children's TV or VFX from April 2025, with no 80% cap for VFX.
And what's this new independent film tax credit?
If your film's budget is up to £15 million, you can opt for the IFTC enhanced AVC at 53% on qualifying expenditure up to a maximum of £6.36 million credit. But you need a UK lead writer or director, or be an official co-production, and principal photography must start after April 2024.
You can claim, amend, or withdraw your tax credit claim up to 2 years after the end of the accounting period. If you make a loss, you can surrender it for a payable cash credit. HMRC reviews the claim, and if everything's in order, pays the credit.
And don't forget, plan ahead. The process takes time, but the rewards are worth it. So to sum up, set up a UK FPC, spend at least 10% in the UK, pass the BFI cultural test or qualify as a co-production. Apply for BFI certification early, keep meticulous records, budgets and supporting documents. Submit the claim via the company tax return with all attachments. Choose the right credit, AVC, Enhanced AVIC or IFTC, based on your project.
AVIC is the new unified tax credit system for film, TV, children's TV, and animation, offering up to 34% or 39% for animation, children's TV, and VFX on qualifying UK expenditure. BFI certification is essential. Apply early for interim or final certificates via the BFI portal. Allow 8 to 10 weeks for processing. The company tax return, or CT 600, is the vehicle for claiming the credit, supported by detailed breakdowns and certificates. IFTC, or Enhanced AVC, offers up to 53% for qualifying independent films under £15 million, with extra creative connection requirements. Good record keeping and early legal and accounting advice are critical for a smooth claim. The end.